At the library, we recently had Get Online Week, which was to encourage seniors to get more confidence with using technology. In these days of COVID, sometimes being online is the only way for people to stay connected, so we couldn't let people be left behind. One of the people who attended our classes at Gunnellabar was Betty McPherson, and Betty's here with me at the moment. Betty, what encouraged you to come to the Get Online classes?
Well, I had just bought my first iPad after years and years of the other smartphone, and I just wanted to be able to use it properly. And I saw the library advertise on the pamphlets, advertising the lessons, so I rang.
Now, there was one particular form of technology you were interested in when you came along, which was to find out about how to use Zoom. Can you tell us why you needed to use Zoom?
Yes, I had a very special reason. My mother was a member of the Lamond family, and so am I and my children. On the 1st of October this year, Australian time, Helen died, Helen Reddy, and her memorial service was to be held on the 25th of October, which was her birthday, but also was the week of Get Connect Week at the library. So it was absolutely opportune, so I went, and I had excellent help and excellent lessons from the library.
Now, on that week you attended, at the end of the week, we had a Zoom party. Was that your first ever time seeing Zoom in action?
Yes, it was. Yes, I was blown away, really. It's such a great service, isn't it? It's marvellous, marvellous. Whoever invented it should be a saint, I think.
And you took part, you were talking to people?
Yes, there were 26 of us, and it was from here to, I think it was up to the Tweed and maybe down to Grafton. 26 other people. We didn't all speak at once because we had a person in charge, and it was very, very, very good. Mm.
So then you had, after that, you had the Zoom funeral. Were you confident with joining a Zoom meeting?
I was better. I was a bit overwhelmed because I'm not 35 anymore, and so, as you can see, so I took it slower for a while, and on the morning I was in my own home, of course, after receiving the invitation and the link and the letter, and then the word from Helen's children, Tracy and Jordan, a welcoming letter, and I was really thrilled. And her service came across just beautifully.
Can you tell us a little bit about Helen's funeral?
Helen's funeral, in the garden of Lucas and Tracy's home. It was put on, I think, by the people called Paperless. That's probably a firm, and they've been in touch with me and others in Australia, all over the world actually. That's what Lucas first said. He welcomed us all. The opening numbers were brilliant. First of all, there was Helen singing her songs, but then we went into a beautifully edited collation of Australian women singers groups, such as the one we have in Ballina and Byron Bay, which were both on. Now, the way it was edited was all these women from all over Australia, Gundagai, Perth, Northern Territory. That was on for about 15 minutes, I'd say, and they all sang I Am Woman, but it was completely seamless. It was beautifully done.
So it's amazing that you could be sitting at home watching a funeral in Santa Monica with women from around Australia being part of.
Yes,
it just shows what technology can do.
Yes. Well, they must have been on Zoom as well, but they were not. But they weren't on Zoom at that time.
That was a recording.
That was pre-recorded, I would think. Had to be. It was so elaborate and so beautifully done. It was wonderful. So that was a very nice service for her.
So it's lovely that Zoom was able to connect you with your cousin, your famous cousin Helen Reddy's funeral from a corner of our corner of the world.
Absolutely, and it was wonderful for any relatives. Tony was probably her half sister Tony in Sydney, Tony Lamond, and she was on Zoom. So yes, brilliant.
And it was very nice that you rang the library on the morning when you made that connection.
Yes, I was very excited.
It's all gone through, and it's nice to have that confidence using the technology.
Yes.
What do you think that Zoom will open up for you? What else are the possibilities?
Well, I was thinking that I'm hoping to use it. I'm hoping to use it, and I'm hoping to use it to reconnect with those special people that I've met overseas. That well, nobody writes letters anymore, and it's so I'm thinking that I might be able to use it that way. Some of those people in France and places.
And what would you say to other seniors who are maybe a little bit scared of technology and changes at the moment?
I was the same. Didn't even want any of it. Well, I didn't even want television in the 60s, did I? So I'm not I'm not that way inclined. But but I do. I'm so glad I embraced it, put down the barriers, and thought, oh, come on, do it. And then the library was right on time. Absolutely opportune time for Connect Week.
Yes. And anything else, any other sort of technology you'd like to get support for in the future, do you think?
Yes, I do need more help with iPad, of course. One of the problems we have at my age is we don't use it often enough. And so to try and get that repetition going, I think is and just playing with the machine, even though it's so frustrating at times. But playing with the machine's good.
It is for everybody, I think, at times. And and remember that we have regular, ongoing IT support at libraries.
Well, yes,
so I hope to see you again.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, thank you. I think I'll need to have a permanent spot on the Wednesdays at Canilla Bar, isn't it? Yes, yeah. Oh, yes, it's been most helpful, and it's a horrible feeling being frustrated with buttons.
Well, thanks so much, and thanks for telling us your amazing personal story.
That's okay. Well, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.